All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the aqua that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled, Black People Didn't Ask for This. Black people didn't ask for this, all right? And pretty much I got inspired to do this lesson because of this picture that you see right here. I actually came up with this lesson a few days ago, and I shared this on my community tab on YouTube, but the spirit had me go into other things. But now we're going to finally get this out because this picture went kind of viral and everything like that. And this is one of the dudes who shared it on Twitter, I believe. It says Dom Lucra says breaker of narratives, and then he said, who asked for this? Not black people. And as you can see on the screen, it's Esau, all right? And he's in chains and everything like that. And they got on t-shirts saying so sorry and everything like that. And pretty much it looks like as if Esau is just giving in, like, look, we deserve this and everything like that. We deserve everything that you all are getting ready to do to us, and they just getting ready for their fate. They're getting ready for their future. All right, but Jake, simple as hell out here, and they don't want this, man, because Esau has gotten them so comfortable in this society that they don't want anything to change. You know, Jake definitely came up and made friends with a lot of Edomites. All right, you know, it's a lot of shows out here that I know, you know, like Jackass or certain sitcoms or whatever the case may be. You know, Jake has made a lot of Edomite friends, man. And, you know, especially the ones in the industry or the ones that come up in life when they come up on success, or they get a job or a career that's lucrative, or, you know, they're able to take care of their families and everything like that. They learn the tithes and the ways of America. You know, Jake don't want to let that go, man. Jake like, look, that was in the past. And that's what they think about. They were like, look, that was in the past. You know, we wasn't living around that time. You know, slavery been away for 400 years. We don't have to go through that. You know, we don't have to get so-called payback on these people and everything like that. But see, the thing is, Jake doesn't understand that they're still in captivity. They don't understand that they're still slaves to this very day. Okay? Just because you're not in chains, or you're not getting whipped on your back, or you're not getting your foot chopped off, or whatever the case may be, doesn't mean that you're not a slave, man. When you go to jail, what they make you do? They make you do slave work. They showed you that in the movie Life with Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy. When you go to jail, man, they make you do work up in there, man. And even if you don't go to jail, guess what you got to do when you wake up in the morning? You got to go to work. And then Jake simple as, once again, he'll say, well, white people got to go to work too. Yeah, the reason why they got to go to work is because Esau, starting with the elites, okay, the ones that run this world, they was like, look, they don't have any love for their own people, man. They don't care about their people. They just care about the small percentage of people knowing the truth of the matter, all right? And they just want to have everything for themselves, man. They don't care about all of their people. So they'll put their own people in slavery just so they can get what they want, man. Because just like we always say, ultimately the ultimate goal is to chip everybody. It's to get everybody to take the MOTB, all right? But getting back to this, it says, who asked for this? Not black people. Yeah, black people. Y'all didn't ask for this. We're asking for this, man. We're praying on it. We're hoping we get to see the downfall of our enemies. We don't want to be out here shaking hands with these people, man. We already know what they about. If Esau got the chance, and if he had the permission or whatever to go out here and start shooting you Jakes down and get away with it, man, he'll do that shit on a daily basis. And then you all will see, like, yeah, they deserve this. Esau already do that now, but if there was like a purge type life, which is coming, those race riots are coming, and then you're going to see the true nature of Esau, man. And when that shit happens, you all going to be like, yeah, we need to put these people in what? In these chains. These people need to be stopped. So right now, the people that's asking for this are the hopeful elect, man. The ones that's in this truth. Speaking to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? We're the ones that's asking for this, man. We're asking Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, to bring our people down and to put them in chains where they belong, man. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the scriptures, because like I said, Jake is really, really simple out here, man. Point blank, period. They don't want anything to do with getting payback. They just want to stay where they at. So let's get Proverbs 11 and 20. All right. It says, they that are of a froward heart, Salakia. Let me read that again. It says, they that are of a froward heart are abomination to the Lord, but such as are upright in their way are his delight. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. All right. So just for the simple fact that you go out there, you make friends and be buddy with Esau, your enemy. All right. That doesn't mean that they're not going to be unpunished. You got to remember, the scriptures say, the Most High said he requires which is past, man. He requires everything that Esau have done to us in the past. And he requires everything that they're doing right now. That's why Revelation 18 says what it says. It says their iniquities has reached the heavens. Esau keep making and bringing wickedness in this world. So guess what? They got to pay for it, man, whether you like it or not. And like I said, you're not really going to understand this or appreciate it until you actually live that life, man. When Esau start going in these streets and hunting you niggas down and bringing you and you know, kidnapping you, taking your women and you, the men too, doing all of these things, man, that's where you're going to realize, like, damn, they are my enemies. You all got too comfortable here in America, man. So just for the simple fact that you got friends, you shaking hands and you making money with your enemy, that does not mean that the Most High is going to let them go free. The Most High, like, no, they have done too many abominations, man. Okay, they got to the point where they literally turned the image of our Lord white. The Lord, like, look, no, I'm enemies with them. Okay, so like I said, Jake really not gonna get this until they get into the kingdom. When they get into the kingdom and they see the type of life that they're getting ready to live, and they see the nature of Esau and how he really is, that's when they're gonna be like, you know what, they were right. They need to be put in chains, man. And guess what? We ain't gonna, you know, just because Esau gonna say sorry, certain Edomites might say sorry, but we not finna forgive them, man. We not finna forgive them for anything that they have done to us. They speaks about that in what? Revelation, the 9th chapter. Let me see if I can get it real quick. Revelation chapter 9. I think it's literally all the way at the bottom. All right. Now, when you read the Revelation, the 9th chapter, this is ultimately speaking about World War I, right? But when you get down to verse 20 right here, it says, and the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk, neither repented they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. All right. Esau is not going to repent. He's not going to be sorry for all of these things that he has brought upon this earth, man. That's his true nature. He does not care. So why should you? If they don't care about you, they don't care about the earth, why would you care about them, man? You need to get in that ruler class mentality, man. You need to get to the point where you're like, look, no, we need to rule over these people and put them in their place, man. Like I said, black people don't want this. We not black, man. We don't acknowledge ourselves as black. All right. We don't acknowledge ourselves as Jamaicans or Mexicans or whatever the case may be, man. We acknowledge ourselves as Israelites, man. We supposed to be kings, priests, princesses, right? The rulers of the earth. This is what we want, man. So, and it's going to come, man. And like I said, for anybody that's not down with this, guess what? You're going to have to die with your enemies here, man. Point blank, period. Because the Most High not dealing with weak people. Let's get, hold on. So I'm about to get this scripture real quick. Let me get rid of this ad. And then we're going to get First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 10. All right. Let me turn it back. All right, here we go. And then it says, there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been a hostage at Rome, and he reigned in 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. But since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this is the same type of mindset that Jake has today. All right. They live in a society where they realize that they would never really have any true power here They got to go to Esau for the one of all things. And in order for them to come up, they got to be buddy with the enemy. So this is one of the reasons why Jake is like, we didn't ask for this, because they don't want to ruin the situation that they're in right now. They have the American dream in the back of their mind. Everybody want to get the big house. Everybody want to get the dogs. Everybody want to be able to travel, have at least $100,000 in their pocket, do whatever it is they want to do, so forth and so on, man. They want to live this life and they want to grow in it. They don't want it to stop, all right? So this is what they do, because Jake ultimately is trying to get away from the curses, but you cannot get away from the curses, all right? So this is the same thing that they're doing today. They're making a covenant with the heathen. You know, they're shaking hands with the heathen. They're like, look, we're going to do everything that they're doing, so then that way we can get rid of our sorrows. That's the same thing they're doing today, because Jake starts off in the hood, in the ghettos, in the slums, and they trying to get away from that life. So in order for you to get away from that life, ultimately, you got to be friends with the enemy. All right. Then it says, verse 12, so this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief. That's the same thing that Jake is doing today. Jake has become more wicked than the wicked. Okay, they forsook Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. But that's why the Most High has the apostles and the bishops and the elders and the different brothers out there right now, the prophets. They out there telling you to get right with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. All right, come back to the holy covenant, because if not, the Most High is going to destroy you with the enemy that you're shaking hands with. He's going to destroy you with the enemy that's making you feel comfortable. That comfort is only going to last for so long, man, because Yahushai is coming back. Here it is. There's reports that Esau shot down. He shot down so-called UFOs, right? And they're starting to show themselves way more and more, right? And Jake doesn't have a clue of what's going on, man. Jake doesn't know that the Lord is getting ready to return. And that's going to be the end all be all. Jake doesn't realize that the Lord is getting ready to take back the earth, which is his. And that's where you're going to have to get in line. Because once the Lord comes back, what you going to do? You ain't going to be joining hand in hand with Esau. You're going to be like, well, the Lord here, we definitely going to have to do what he say. Right? Who going to stop the Lord? No one, man. So at the end of the day, this is Jake mindset right here. They want to forsake the fountains of living waters. They want to forsake the holy covenant, so then they can feel comfortable only for a short amount of time. This is why they say black people didn't ask for this, because they don't want anything to do with their situation getting ruined, man. All right, let's get Jeremiah chapter 2. You want to get Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13, because this is Jake to the T. It says, for my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living water. See? And hewn them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. That's right. They forsook Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Now they have the knowledge, understanding, and wisdom of this world. All right, which is going to get them destroyed. It's going to get them perish. They're going to perish, man. All right, they're going to be knocked out the way because they don't want anything to do with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Verse 14, it says, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? That's right. Why are you spoiled? Why are you so proud? Why are you living to the point where you feel like you just the shit, as if your enemies can take everything away from you in the blink of an eye? Here it is. Even celebrities, man, they have millions and millions and millions of dollars, right? They have these houses, this land. They can travel from island to island. They can do this, do that. But they know. They know if they get out of line, if they don't stay in line with Esau, or they don't do those unseemly things, these sacrifices, so forth and so on, right? Esau will take everything away from them. Everything. And we've seen it happen. We've seen the stories of Martin Lawrence running in the street saying, they're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me, right? We've seen the story with Dave Chappelle leaving $50 million on the table because he was going to have to take a step in to the real world, right? We seen a story with Cat Williams when he was bugging out because the industry was trying to get at him. Lauryn Hill, so forth and so on, right? So it's the same thing definitely with the Jakes that don't have anything. We realize that right now. If you don't go home and pay your power bill, or if you don't pay certain bills or whatever, guess who's going to take all of your so-called luxuries away? Your enemy. You don't have anything, man. So when you see things like that talking about black people didn't ask for this, you in the wrong mindset, man. We waiting for this. Like, don't you want to rule the world? Don't you want to get to the point where you can finally wake up in the morning without sighing, without crying, without having to worry about paying bills? The Most High is getting ready to give us everything, literally. He's getting ready to give us the earth plus more. Like it says in the scriptures, I have many mansions. He's getting ready to allow us to live on different planets that we don't even know about. He's about to give us spiritual power. He's about to give us all the gold, all the silver, all the sapphire, the rubies, everything, man. And Jake loved clothes and all of that. And we trying to tell you this is what's getting ready to happen. But for some reason, Jake want to stay here. They want to stay getting Jordans that cost $250 for a pair. They want to stay getting white tees and wearing gold in their mouth, committing adultery, stealing people's women and everything like that. This is what they love, man. They homeborn slaves. They want to continue doing what Esau was doing. They want to continue being under the enemy. They want to continue being yes master ass niggas. That's them. Black people, man. Esau done a very, very good job destroying you niggas, man. Straight up. Let's get Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. Because this is coming. You know, before we get this, we're going to read this last. Let's get Psalms first. We're going to get Psalms 109. And we're going to start at the top, right? What it say? It says, vengeance invoked upon adversaries. Revenge, man. Revenge. This is what you should want. You should want to get to the point where you can look at Esau, the so-called white man, and smack the shit out of him and feel good about it. Like, yeah, what you gonna do? He ain't gonna do shit. He ain't gonna do nothing. He can't. You should want that, man. You should want them to be in chains, finally. Because these motherfuckers are proud out here, man. They feel like they can't be taken down. Let's read. Verse 1, it says, to the chief musician, the Psalm of David, hold not thy peace, O power of my praise. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. They compassed me about also with words of hatred and fought against me without a cause. Ain't that what's happening to you niggas right now? Putting you in jail even though you didn't do it. Making you serve these long sentences. Jake over here getting locked up for stealing what? Like 2-3 packs of cigarettes. He'll get locked up for like 5 years. Esau will do the same thing. He'll be out in 3 months. Verse 4, it says, my love, they are my adversaries, but I give myself into prayer. That's what we do right now. We give ourselves into prayer so we can escape the ways of the wicked. We can reach salvation. All right. And hopefully, you know, be the first fruits of the kingdom, man. Verse 5, it says, and they have rewarded me evil for good and hatred for my love. You out here trying to be a decent human being, and they'll give you evil for being like that, man. Especially if you in the truth. You go out there and tell your people who they really are and everything like that. And guess what? Esau would be like, they out here committing hate crimes, bringing out hate speech. Right? That's them. Because they know the truth, but you niggas don't. Y'all don't know. Verse 6, it says, set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand. When he shall be judged, let him be condemned, and let his prayer become sin. That's right. Anything that Esau asks for, let it become sin. Let it get to the point where Esau asks for something, he dies for it, man. That's what's coming. Verse 8, it says, let his days be few, and let another take his office. Let his children be fatherless, and his wife a widow. Look at what David is asking for. Look at what he's asking for his adversaries, his enemies. He's asking Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, let them not live long. Let somebody else rule over them. Let their children be fatherless. Let their wife be a widow. He's asking for evil upon these people. So what's wrong with y'all, man? Y'all supposed to be so-called Christians, people that fear the Lord, right? What is King David asking for right here, man? Verse 10, it says, let his children be continually vagabonds and beg. David like, man, fuck these motherfuckers, man. He like, man, get them out of the way, man. He want them to suffer. It says, let them seek their bread also out of their desolate places. It says, let the extortioner catch all that he has, and let the stranger spoil his labor. Let there be none to extend mercy unto him. No mercy unto the enemy, man. Neither let there be any to favor his fatherless children. Let his posterity be cut off, and in the generation following their name, let their name be blotted out. King David was like, look, we don't even want to remember these motherfuckers, man. And that's what's going to happen. It speaks about that in the book of Obadiah. They're going to be, after the 1,000 years of slavery, they're going to be rounded up, every single one of them, and they're going to be burned to death. All of them. This is what's getting ready to happen, man. Prophecy. Verse 14, it says, let the iniquity of his fathers be remembered with the Lord. And that's what we're getting ready to read in Isaiah 14. And it says, and let not the sin of his mother be blotted out. Let them be before the Lord continually, that he may cut off the memory of them from the earth, because that he remembered not to show mercy. See? But persecuted the poor and needy man, that he might even slay the broken in heart. This is what Esau does. He didn't show mercy unto us. He's not showing mercy unto us right now. So this is what King David is asking for. And if you want to be a part of the house of David, you should be asking for the same thing. This is how we know that Zechariah 13:8 is real. 2/3 of our people are not going to make it because they're not preparing themselves to have that ruler class mentality. Jay doesn't want to be a king. He doesn't want to be a priest. He doesn't want to be a ruler. He doesn't want to sit on thrones. He doesn't want to be able to do what he want to do in righteousness every single day, man. He want to continue to do this shit. But you can't, it's not going to, just because you don't want it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. So we're going to end it with this. Isaiah 14:1, it says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, all right, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to save Israel, and the strangers, that's speaking about the Israelite foreigners, the ones that look like the heathen nations, all right, he's going to save them. And ultimately, all of Jacob's going to be saved, because all of Jacob's going to come back in the kingdom, and they're going to be in their right mind. But right now, they're not going to make it on the first go around. But this is what's getting ready to happen. The Lord is going to show us mercy, and he's going to get ready to give us everything, man, true rest. Verse 2, it says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. All right. So this is what's getting ready to happen, whether black people like it or not. All right. This is what's getting ready to happen. We getting ready to rule over our enemies with the rod of iron, man. Like Apostle Tahar said, they're going to feel real blows in the back of their head with all kind of weapons, spiritual power. Look at the shit that they did to us. They took out our teeth so then they could wear them. What type of shit is that, man? They hung us, and then after they hung us, they let children leave school early so they can watch the shit. Then they put your dead ass body on a fucking postcard so they can mail it all over the world, man. But this is what y'all want, though. Y'all want to continue to be here because y'all want to continue to be black, though. No, we waiting for this, man. We are patiently waiting for the Lord to come back so we can finally live and get revenge on these motherfuckers, man. We done with this. We done with this. The only thing that we do, we just get our daily bread like the scriptures say. All right, we do what we got to do just so we can survive and maintain in this society. And then after that, once this shit start going down, that's when we going to be happy, man, because we know exactly what's getting ready to happen afterwards. All right. So if you want to continue, here it is. Esau taking pictures like this. Esau, man, he's over here taking pictures with him in chains, locked up and everything, and they saying so sorry because they know that their future is getting ready to be wild. But here it is. Jake got to take a picture of this and then put who asked for this, not black people. All right. Keep thinking like that, man. Keep thinking like that. You keep thinking like that. Like I said, when this society finally collapses, and then you go around your so-called buddies, the white people, when you're around them, and you see the true nature of them, this is where you're going to remember this picture. You're going to be like, yeah, they need to be put in this position. What did Muhammad Ali say? He said, you get around one snake, right? You might feel a little scared a little bit or whatever because you're afraid it might bite you, right? But then you might find a way to, get away from it. You'll be all good. You'll be like, I ain't worried about that one snake, right? But then here it is. It's a room full of snakes. You still gonna be comfortable then? No, you're gonna be like, I'm about to die. And that's exactly what Esau's getting ready to show you all. If you don't get right with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So we're gonna end it with that. I hope this is edifying. People be making me laugh, man. But anyway, I'm gonna end it with that. So with that, I'm gonna say, call Halayim Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aquat that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazad, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.